As part of my project, I gave students a Glow and Grow report so that they could reflect on their performance for the quarter, the third quarter, and what they needed to do in order to achieve any goals they had for the third quarter. It looked like this. They could write down under the Glow section what they wanted to, learning targets they did well on, learning targets under the Grow section that they needed to work on, a goal, and then how they would work on their goal and how I could help them. So my reflection on this reflection activity is that reflection needs to be explicit, or should be explicit, and also should be taught to students. Not every student, not every person knows how to reflect. You can see that this student has listed specific things that she wants to improve in, not just the names of the learning target, specific things she wants to grow on, and a goal to practice those equations and understand the problems. That is somewhat vague, but she has an explicit way to achieve that. Do at least one problem a night in class and ask questions. If we compare that to this student is more vague. He's just listed the learning targets, and his goal is to get the most 4s possible. The 4 is the highest grade they can get in my class, but how he will achieve reviewing and practicing. It's still, in my mind, that's not a very explicit way, not an explicit action. So I think while I asked them to reflect, and they certainly did reflect, and I did not give them much time to do this, I could teach my students how to be more explicit in setting SMART goals and coming up with actual plans to achieve those SMART goals. And I think that would make them work smarter and more effectively and be more aware of what they are working towards. Right now, I don't teach them how to do that. I somehow assume that they know how to reflect. And I think the comments on these papers are reflective of the fact that I don't teach reflection. You can see that this student says they will work on their goal by studying. Their goal is to get a good grade. Well, this student actually has more specific goals, so someone has taught her, she's being slightly more specific. But this student says they want to improve lessons, they're going to practice more, and I can help them by helping me practice. So I think in order for students to be able to reflect and create actions based on their reflections, they need to learn how to do that. And that requires, I believe, teaching time in the classroom specific to the content area.